The audio turned off, maybe? I don't know. You guys must be pretty bored to be watching my game today. Not even that it's a good game, it's just a game. It's working. It's working. It's working. Alright, here we go. Let's stock up on all of our BS bullshit loot. These are fake things that I've gained in my fake achievements that don't really exist. My guy says he's hungry, so I'm going to go in my backpack and try to grab something to eat. Not that I have a lot. I think I'm actually pretty low on food overall. Oh, I got 20 coins. Sweet. Split it up. Drop some in. Let's eat some corn. Now stop your whining, you little baby. You got some food in you. Alright. The last raid was successful. I grabbed some crap. Can't complain. But I did grab some crap. I got some new stuff here. This is actually called bauxite aluminum ore. I have no idea what that does. We'll find out as we play with it more. There's probably some crafting process I have to figure out that I don't know yet. I do have these 7, they say they are nails. So let's go check those. I think they make aluminum from those, but I just literally got those bauxite nails, so we'll put them away for now. But I swear there was things I needed that I could use those for. I just don't know what they are yet. I got those earlier today when I should have been working by robbing this train, right? And I know people are like, why are you robbing a train in the middle of the day? Why not? So I robbed the train, and I got some seeds to put in my garden, which is good. That'll help me grow corn later. So I'll split those and put them into my garden. Unfortunately, this crap takes actual time. 15 and 5. Yeah, I didn't balance those out very good. But I got a gun, and that's always exciting. Let's put the gun in here. Swap it up. Drop off our fabric, and then let's just go see if we can find some bad hombres. Let's see. See what's out on the range tonight, see who we can find, who we can attack, and gather resources. My drink is low. Wish I would have refilled before I started. Alright, let's go to the woods. Oh. Go, little cowboy, go! Run, 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 let's have some fun. Here we go. Most of these forests only have trees and rocks, but you can find occasional chests here where you can actually like get some loot. My favorite is to stock up on the berries, because when crap hits the fan and people start beating the tar out of you, you're going to wish you had something to kind of regain your energy. So the berries are free, they don't cost you much, they don't take up a lot of space in your inventory. So what I usually try to do is get the berries and save them till last. And then if I find some better loot in this particular area, I'll go ahead and eat all the berries real quick so that I can get the hell out of Dodge and I leave with full health at least. But you need to have the berries. Oh, someone's watching me. But I think it's a liar. I think it's this dude over here who's sitting here like a tool. Yeah, Mr. Ragamuffin. So watch this. We're going to stab him in the back because that's how we roll. Ready? Yeah, Ragamuffin's dead. We're going to take his rope. Sorry, bro. You died. Oh, let's see if we can grab some more losers and take their stuff. Oh, it's another Ragamuffin. Ragamuffins are pretty easy going. They're not very strong players. You can kill them pretty easily. Sometimes I like to think that it's not actually worth your knife power to kill them. This is a tramp. Why would they call a dude a tramp anyway? I'm not from the Wild West, but that's what they call them. So we'll grab some berries real quick and see if we can get them on the lowdown without anybody attacking us. But the object is to get as many of these people out of the way without causing too much of a commotion. You don't want to fight them all at once. You just want to knock them off one by one so that you can go and grab the loot later. The maps aren't super big, so it's easy to clear one out. A lot of times I like to clear the map out before I leave, even if I don't use it all, because it gets you experience points. Pretty simple game. Yeah, pretty simple game, but at the same time, right, when you see a group of people like this, 2 or 3 deep, you know if you fight one, you're fighting 2. What I can do sometimes is switch out my weapon. Try not to use the gun. It's loud, it's slow, because we're not talking about 20th century type of weapons. We're talking about Western weapons, right, where it takes a lot to reload each time. So I'll try to use my baseball bat, knock the piss out of this loser, right, and get the other guy away so I can fight him one-on-one. Maybe I'll go in and finish off the last guy. Oh, here comes another guy. It's a Ragamuffin. You can tell by how slow he's walking. So you beat the hell out of him. Teach him a lesson. You're too old to be fighting, old man. Get the hell out of here. Take his clothes. Oh, I accidentally triggered this guy. He's triggered like a millennial. Got him all excited. Pow! Pow! Beat the hell out of him. We're going to take his clothes and rope too if he has any. And he does. It's not a hard game. It just takes a little bit of time and practice. Okay, we're going to sneak up on these fools. Obviously, ooh, I'm going to trigger maybe 2 of them. I already triggered one. And one thing you don't want to do is have 2 of them beating on you at one time because you lose twice as much points. And I got a 3rd guy coming to beat on me as well. He's a Ragamuffin. I'll knock him out as well. And take his clothes if he has any. Oh, crap. And my clothes have actually worn out, so now I'm running around naked in my underwear trying to fight people. Always exciting. Welcome to the life of a true settler. Oh, got some berries, and this guy's going to beat the hell out of me. I'm going to switch to my knife real quick, show him his balls. My knife died, so I'm going to beat him with a bat. Goodbye, Mr. Tramp. As you can see, I'm low on energy, so I'll eat some food and raise that up a little bit. The trick is not to run out of energy and die. So far, this land has provided me very little. I need to take more from it. See if I can get some corn seeds so I can go back home and plant them. Yeah, I got some. I'm really just trying to clear out as much resources as I can from this land, make it a successful trip, so I can actually go back and put away my resources. There's my berry bush, which I love, but I got this rabid coyote who's going to try to come and attack me. Good thing is he provides meat and fur, which you can use. I think that's a wild hare down there, so we're going to try to take him out. Hi-ya! You know, there's what better way to beat a rabbit than to beat it with an actual bat. Mr. Ragamuffin's kind of slow, so I'm going to pick up things along the way, teach him a lesson, and the lesson is you can beat up old people. Probably not a good lesson. Sneak up on this guy. The trick is you want to come up behind him because you actually do more damage on the initial hit than you do if they see you and you hit them. That's actually that's good because it minimizes the amount of damage that you can take from them because they get their fair share of swings on you as well. I need that bush of berries. Now, because of these berries, I always forget. If if I go up and eat the berries, I've actually got 20. So if I start knocking these out, take these down by 10, that'll take me up to 100%. Refills water as well, because berries are actually a source of nutrient. And as you notice, I didn't actually get any treasures or chests so far. It's just because when you're looking at going out here to these tree or forest lands, there's just not a lot, right? It's more about collecting resources than it is actually connecting like loot, as they call it. Goodbye, old man. Beating on the elderly. That's how we roll. Here comes a guy, Mr. Red. Wish I had more for him, but I do not. I'm actually going to put him on autopilot and let him beat the hell out of this dude. He'll probably try to run the last minute. Okay, cool thing about beating up people who come to attack you is you can take all their stuff as well. I'm going to take as much as I can. I'm not going to take it all. The cool thing is he will actually stay on the map. So if I get to the point where I'm actually cutting down trees and stuff, I can actually go back to him and I can actually grab his pickaxe or his axe, and I can use that. And there's our first treasure chest on this particular map. Let's see what's inside. Bad news, I'm already pretty full. Oh, great. That's a suitcase out in the woods with absolutely nothing in it, and I got a ragamuffin trying to sneak up on me. But you can use these suitcases to store things that you may want to take home later, or that you just need to hold temporarily while you collect more resources. At this point, I'm pretty close, but I think we've cleared out most of the land, that I can start being a little more choosy to what I get. So I can go get wood, I can go get rocks, I can... Oh, got a tramp on me. But I can basically be very selective, and I can drop a lot of these stuff off in those cases that are empty to hold them while I collect resources. Doesn't mean I'm going to keep the resources, but you do get experience points while you're collecting. See you later. Oh man, I need to change to a weapon, because I'm going to basically be attacking old ragamuffin with nothing here in a minute with my bare fists. Alright, we're going to put him with this bone shank and show him what it's like at Shawshank. Ready? You're dead, ragamuffin. That's the way we roll, but man. Here's a coyote, 35, he'll probably take one knife hit. He's dead. Sometimes the game doesn't actually give you anything for it, and there's our second chest, so we'll kill this last guy, and then hopefully, oh, there's the guy coming to get us, but we're going to sneak up on him real quick. But this seems to be the last case on the level, and then we'll gather the resources, find out what's most important, and then from there we'll probably head back to camp. I think I see a wild hare over here. Yeah, like killing rabbits. Rob the ragamuffin, whatever he has. That's pretty much the whole level, right? We've killed almost every bad guy that's here. And at the same time, if we want to take it to extremes, we can clear all the rocks and all the trees and everything. And that's still a possibility. So remember, we killed that guy over here on the corner of the map. We'll go back to him. Oh, I see a piece of grass on there. We're going to go back to him. We'll drop some loot off. But then we're going to take his axe and start cutting trees. And I'll show you what I mean by offload. We actually come in and we say, okay, we know we want his axe, but at the same time, we don't need the rope right now. We don't need the beef or the harness, or we don't need these. We'll put this stuff away and we'll come back to it. But what that allows me to do is we'll grab the axe first and we'll start cutting trees. I'm going to go into auto mode, which just means I'm going to clear out all the resources that I can. Each one of these resources gains me approximately 10 to 20 experience points. And these are what helps your character go up the ladder, right, and get more experience and get more, they call it a level, and each level actually gets you more stuff that you can build. I'll bring up the build screen. And with the build screen, you can get more items. So as you go up in level, you can do things like hunter's knife or workbenches, right? But you've got to gain those experience points to get higher up in the chain. So right now we're at a level 20. I'm working towards 21. It's a pretty fun game for free. The only thing is where they get you is traveling between lands. They only give you so much a day. When you run out, you're kind of stuck and you have to wait and you end up walking. They'll let you watch a couple videos to get more points, but once those points run out, they want you to pay. So as long as you're willing to wait, you can play this game indefinitely. You can always go up, but whenever traveling between lands, it's going to cost you. So either you're patient or you spend money. I'm pretty cheap, so I won't spend the money. Cut the tree, little man, in your underwear. Obviously, when I get back to the house, I'm going to look at my resources that I have and probably build some more clothes for my guy so he's not running around in the underwear. But for now, I could care less, man. Let this guy run around in his underwear and pick up sticks and rocks and stuff. I could care less. Nice thing about autopilot is, okay, something happened to where our autopilot guy came across a part of the land where there's people. If you're not careful, he will actually run out and try to kill them all. This particular case, they were just 2 people. They weren't high-level characters or anything. But if you're not careful and he's running around, he'll actually get you into trouble. He'll walk across like 10 people, and the next thing you know, you've got 10 people chasing you on the map. So you need to keep, even though it's in auto mode and he will defend himself, you need to keep an eye. At this point, we've collected all the trees that there are on the land. So as you can see, I've got approximately 69 logs. I'll stack those over to the side, 20, 40, 60, 90, okay? And then from there, I need this pickaxe. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Wolf. Let's kill him real quick because he's trying to make my day go bad. Eat some more berries. Favorite sound ever. So we ate the berries, moving down here by our food source. And now at this point we have the axe. We're going to need to actually gather some rock. So he'll basically chop up all the boulders that are on the map. Once that's done, we've taken all the grass, we've taken all the trees, and now we're taking all the rocks. At that point, we'll figure out what's worthwhile to us to take back to the ranch. Oh, there's a wild rabbit. I want to try to get him because that's free meat. Here, bunny, bunny. Oops. And actually, we have more trees left. So, I need to craft an axe. Oh, I need some wood, and I unloaded all the wood. But anyway, we know that guy has my axe, or at least he has all my wood. So I'm going to grab it. I need just a couple pieces of wood so I can actually craft an axe. I would like to be able to gather the rest of the wood that is on this property before I start moving on to logs. Yeah, chop that wood, sucker! He's a working man. He doesn't work for the government. He's not afraid to work. He's not worried about his paycheck. He knows he's going to get back paid. So, actually, maybe this guy is a government worker, and he's just on furlough. See you, ragamuffin. Take his crap. Oh, I have room for rope. It's okay. Don't need rope. Nice thing is if you run into somebody and you don't take all their resources, they actually stay on the map as a red X. So for instance, if you kill a rabbit and he's got fur and meat, if you take the meat and leave the fur, it'll always show up on the map as a red X. As soon as you clear that out though, it'll actually go away and then you won't see the red X anymore. Alright, what do we got going on here? It says I got no more room basically. Let's eat some of these berries. Now we got room for wood again because I ate the rest of the berries. Opens up a slot in my arsenal though. And all the while I'm gaining points. Right? I'm gaining that experience to help my player get to level 21. It's actually really close. So I anticipate moving to level 21 on this actual map. So that's awesome. I get excited about that because my character is getting better and better. Ultimate goal is to be able to build any resource that's available in the game, right? You may not have the stuff to do it yet, but having the capability unlocked to build things is pretty important, right? If you want to be able to build a gun later in the game, you've got to get to a level where that's allowed. When you're at the lower levels, you can only use things like sticks and rocks, right? You can't use the metals, you can't build refineries to hone those metals into better objects. Oh, my tool is broken, so I need to build another axe. Done, son. Keep chopping, my man. And I've still got some room for 5 more logs. Oh, all the trees are gone. So let's go find our dead guy, and we'll swap out our resources again. Oh, that's Ragamuffin. Nobody cares about him. Here he is. Okay, so I'm using this guy to stockpile all of our wood, and as you can see, we actually have quite a bit now. We have 89 wood. So now we're going to switch over. We don't need the axe. There's nothing left. We'll go ahead and start collecting the rocks themselves. And there's no more rocks left. So basically what we've run into is we've got all the resources that we want. We can start making a choice of what we're going to take back to camp and what we're not. And one more ragamuffin coming here to piss me off and try to kill me while I'm looking at dead bodies. Thanks, buddy. Okay, meat. Horseshoe, belt. I got some rocks. I don't need the rocks. I need more wood, I think. And that's about it. I'm going to drink this tea and take the wheat with me. Or it's fiber is what they call it. And that's it. So now that I've got everything I need, I'll head back to camp where I can put it in my chest and store it for later. Let's run home real quick. Like I said, when you have these points, like you can see on the screen, I have 67 travel points. When these go too low, I can't travel. I gotta watch videos and stuff. For now, I've got plenty. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this stuff off, put it in chests, and put it away for my next adventure. The other trick too is when you're playing this game is to kind of have a system so you know where things go. So in my particular case, I got a lot of wood. If I free up some space in my inventory, that allows me to split a lot of this stuff in half, right? So I can come in here and add the wood. I've got plenty of wood in here. Well, now that allows me to split the corn into 4 and 4 so that I can plant it across my 2 crops. The trick to the crops is always to have 2. That way you have corn growing at twice the speed, whereas if you only had 1 crop, right, you could only do it twice as fast. Same thing with the meat. When you split the meat, you can cook meat, which gives you more nutrients when you do eat it. But you can do it across 2 fires. It's basically done twice as fast. It's a pretty simple game. It gets really addictive. You can spend money on it if you want to get further along. I prefer just to play it for free. But of course, that's up to you how you play the game. Some of my friends are rich, and it's not me, so I'm just going to do the free stuff and enjoy the game for what it is. Just something to pass the time. I'm going to space in my chest. Thanks for watching today. Maybe we'll play again sometime. And this has been a great game of Westland. Have fun.